feeling like antsy about stuff happening. When I woke up this morning, I didn't have like a ton to do today, and so I was just like, I don't know what is happening, and I don't know the schedule for stuff, but I can't just like sit around the house all day, which I kind of told her. I was like, I just need to go do something because I feel antsy, and they were just like, okay, but I wasn't telling them because I thought this was happening, and they weren't saying anything about it. Okay. So I was making cake pops with, I don't know if Rachel Payne is here since she's not, okay, that's okay. So we were like making cake pops, and then he called me and was like, and I actually missed his calls, and then like 20 minutes later I called him back, and he was like, hey, there's like something waiting for you at your house, like try to be here before 4, and at that point it was like 3, and so I was like, okay, well I don't want to just like delay this like for forever, because I just want to go ahead and get this process going. So I was like, okay, so we finished up making cake pops, and then I like drove home and got there, and he had Zab set up rose petals and like a bouquet of roses on my desk, and then he had left a note that kind of was like,
You never solved
What
the
was the
riddle.
riddle? Yeah.
oh,
I knew.
was it love?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
It was a diamond. Was the answer.
Oh.
But
Cut. Remember cut
Yeah.
but not a vegetable?
Yeah.
That's when I already got it.
Yeah, so it was, I'm cut but not a vegetable.
But the orange thing.
yeah, I'm hidden, but I'm not orange. So it's like carrots are orange.
Oh.
They grow I thought cut was like on a spoon. So I was like,
Yeah, we were confused. That was really good for them. Like, help me out here. And then like in the letter he had said like, dress like casual, nice, bring, and then he was like, bring one of the roses, bring this pin that he left, and then bring this pick, like a guitar pick. So he was like, bring all these things, I'll be back at 4:30 basically. So then it was 3:30 at the time, so I like walked into the room where people were at, and I was like, this is gonna be the longest hour of my life. But then it was really fun because they like, Zab was like, okay, so do you want to like curl your hair? Do you want to like go put some makeup on? And I was like, what? So they like, which I appreciated. And then they like, yeah, so that was a different thing. Yeah, so like 2 nights ago, they posted in the house group me, and they're like, hey, we're going to do a spa night. Like, let's watch a movie. We're going to do our nails.
Zab on like Wednesday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was like, do you think she's like, we'll have her nails done? And then she's like, I'll take care of it.
Kudos to you, because I saw it and was like, I might have too much to do tonight. I might not like have time to join. And I kind of like, I think I had like just gone out of the shower, so I was like walking past the living room, and then one of the girls, Michaela, who I don't think she's here, right? She was like, oh, Leah, are you going to join? And I was like, sure, why not? And so then we were doing like facials, and at one point Saf was like, oh, here, I'll do your nails, it'll be fun. And then I was like, and then somebody had said something about toes, and I was like, oh, well, I kind of need to redo my toenails too, which obviously don't really matter, but, and then so Tia, one of the other girls in the house, she was like, I want to do my nails, and I was like, want to do my toes? And she was like, sure. So I'm sitting there with my toes up and my feet up, and then like doing my nails, and I like didn't have a thought at all.
We have videos.
Yeah, so I was very impressed because I was like, oh, this would be convenient if something ends up happening where I need my nails done, but I in no way thought that was like intentionally.
Leah, there's a point you were eating popcorn, and we were like, get her nails, get her nails. Literally, I was like, get her nails.
So, yeah, they had set that up real nice. Yeah, so he like told me to get ready. So then it was fun, and then everybody was like, oh man, everybody was still trying to be like discreet of like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. It's just a normal day. And I was like, right, nothing's about to happen. So Rachel was being funny about it. But yeah, and then he came and picked me up, and you can take it from there.
Yeah, I realized I had thought about everything after the car ride, and so the car ride there was kind of quiet because I was like, I don't know what to talk about. that seems too normal.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
Oh.
I was like, here, I found a new song.
Yeah. I was like, this song is so random.
It's a song about liking.
That's true.
But and then we went out to Crane Prairie because they have a good sunset. And which I wanted to say means that I just would like to end my days. Yeah, I meant to say that. I but once we like the first 10 minutes, like no one was there, and then all of a sudden, literally 50 people showed up, and I was like, we gotta move. So we moved because we had a picnic with sushi and fruit and Dr. Pepper. And then I realized, and I thought about this on the way over to pick her up. I was like, I gotta figure out an order of like the things that she brought to like say this means this. Then I realized like all of it happens in like 3 seconds before I propose. And so I was like, oh, I should just sing this song. And then I told her like kind of scrambled like those 3 things.
Yeah, because I had brought the guitar pick, and then he like had brought his guitar, and so then he like pulled that out and then played the song, which was very impressive, I might say.
So, which was good.
Yeah.
It was, and then I think the only other moment that I was like, oh no, I didn't think about this moment was like we're sitting down, and I was like, well, I'm gonna propose. I was like, wait, do I kneel? Like, should I kneel? And I had to like kind of lean back to pull it out of my pocket. I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Well, it's funny too because he had asked me to bring the pen because he.
Oh.
Do you want to say that? Well, he like had a piece of paper that I guess he wanted us to like write our like kind of symbolic of like writing our story.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, well, you have this pen. And so he starts reaching into his pocket, and I'm like, okay, what's he about to pull out? And then he pulls out this piece of paper, and it's like crumpled up. And so he's like unwrapping, and then he's like affirming me and kind of reading off of it. But I kind of see through the paper, and it looks like nothing's on the paper. So I'm like, wait, is anything even on there? It's like a blank sheet of paper. Well, this is kind of just like to represent us writing our story together, and then he kind of just like puts it to the side. Like, wait, so we're not writing it right now? No, that's just for later. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, and then you said something, and then you started reaching into your other pocket, and I was like, oh, you just have a ton of stuff in your pocket. and then he pulls out the ring box. Yeah. Like disappeared, like didn't. So, and then he like pulled out the ring box.
I told her I love her, and yeah, that part was kind of a blur. So I was like, after I say I love her, I guess I just ask you like, will you marry me? Yeah.
Because we hadn't said I love you until today.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you love him?
I do. Yeah, because he had always said that he didn't want to say I love you except to like his wife or his like fiance. So I am now his fiance.
What was the first thing you said after he asked you?
I said yes.
Yeah, she hugged me. I was like, for a moment, I was like, is she crying? I was like, am I gonna cry? No, I'm not gonna cry. That was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we called a bunch of family members who couldn't make it tonight. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, then you left to come here right away? Or what did you guys do after that?
I realized we left too soon because it was like 6. It was like 6. It was like I also didn't think that once the sun set it's dark, and I was like, where do you go after that? And so we started driving over here, and then I was like trying to think of where like to go, but we're also talking to like family members, and so I'm like trying to have a conversation, but also be like, well, how do I like just plan something for like to kill 15 minutes?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I kind of need to go to the bathroom, and he was like, oh, we could stop by SSF, and I was like, okay.
Like, why did I say that?
And then I was like, are people gonna be there? I don't know. And then he was like, oh, we'll just go by my family's house. But then we like stopped outside of his family's house to like finish calling people, and then we saw his family drive by. I was like, wait, that was your family? And he was like, oh, maybe my dad's just going to get some food or something. And I was like, okay. Like I feel like literally no one's gonna be at the house when we get there. and then we just turned around and they came here. So I was like, oh, okay.
The bathroom's over there if you.
I used I did use it. Yeah. So thank you all very much for all being up here
Thanks for celebrating.
today.
Yeah.